More than a dozen men of Somali descent have vanished from Minnesota. Their families find passports missing, belongings packed and taken. And the FBI thinks that they have gone to Africa after being recruited by terrorists. Our justice correspondent Kelly Arena is following this case for us.
Early November, Minneapolis. 17-year-old Burhan Hassan tells his family he's getting a ride home with a friend. He vanishes.
We searched his room and we found out that his passport, his belongings and everything was gone.
He's not the only one. More than a dozen young men of Somali descent, many U.S. citizens, have disappeared from Minneapolis over the last 6 months. And the FBI has a pretty good idea where they went.
A number of young Somali men have traveled from throughout the United States, to include Minneapolis, to Somalia, potentially to fight.
And not just any fight. Many believe these young men have gone to Somalia to fight alongside terrorists. Some even called home to tell their parents not to look for them.
Those I talked to were completely shocked and dismayed as to what happened. They were completely in disbelief.
The shock only magnified by what happened to one of them, a college student named Shira Ahmed. On October 29th, Ahmed blew himself up in an apparent suicide bombing in northern Somalia. Why? One answer, Somalia is the new rallying cry for Muslims worldwide, like Iraq, Afghanistan, and before that, Chechnya.
If you go onto some of these Al-Qaeda-inspired websites, Somalia is now listed as another place to go and fight the jihad.
And there's a lot of concern about what could happen if they try to come home, trained in urban warfare.
I don't see anything that will prevent from those kids to carry out suicide bombing right here.
Officials say young men have also disappeared in Boston, Portland, Maine, and Columbus, Ohio. There's clearly recruiting going on, and the FBI is investigating. For a community that came to America to free their families from war and fear, a terrible feeling that their children are still at risk, even in the United States.
All those mothers in our community and all those dads in our community are feeling deja vu again, that they are not safe no matter where they go.
Kelly Arena, CNN.